everyone, here is your Wednesday video, and in this one I'm going to be showing you something that I've done in the past, and that is how to paint acrylic like gel on that nail. Put the tip of the brush above and behind the bead and just gently nudging it into place, just like gel, and then paint. Don't think of it like acrylic. This is just a gel polish, so you would just bump around the cuticle and paint. You're thinking, but what am I going to do? See that lump there? Feed the bead by just patting it with your brush. Feeding the bead, it sounds so wrong, but basically when you feed that bead, all the monomer that you've kept within your brush, because I'm going to ask you to stop wiping as much, keep that liquid, keep that fuel within your brush. When you feed that bead, it will turn to like just paint, and you'll be able to just paint that down the nail, okay? So just treat acrylic like gel polish. Just placing it at the cuticle, putting your tip above and behind, just bumping it around nice and neat. With a gel polish, you wouldn't just splodge it on the nail, would you? Because wherever you put that brush is where your polish is going to go, and it would just look a mess. So I treat the acrylic in exactly the same way. So just moving it nice and gently. A really, really light hand as well when you're working with coloured acrylics. If you apply too much pressure, your bristles are going to open or your colour's going to go in. It's not going to be very neat. So a nice light hand. There are some other videos of where I talk about that, but I just thought, I'm going to show you how I paint that and the feed the bead thing as well. Feed the bead. I'm then going on with this nail and just putting a nice little glitter ombre going back up it, and it's a little bit of a Halloween-y kind of vibe because I'm using Maleficent from the Disney's Hero and Villain collection that's on my website. I love Maleficent. She's such, I think I'd be Maleficent. Naturally, I'm drawn to Ariel, Ginge, but I quite like Maleficent. She's a sass pot in the show. Right, next nail, we're going in. You can see that there's a purple and green splodge already on that base layer because I fucked up and the design didn't work. One day I might show you. One day I might perfect what I was trying to do, but for now, no. It went off the nail. There was no way I was going to polish that turd. It looked disgusting. So I'm going in with angel paper. It's another design that is really quick and effective, and it's one of those ones that makes you go, what the fuck is in that finger? It's just angel paper, and I like to screw it up between my fingers, because it gives it more depth. You'll see that I just place glue onto the nail. So just placing glue onto the nail, waiting for it to fully cure, and then running the file down it. Clearly needing a new file paper on this one, Kylea. Running the file alongside the edges and the free edge, and it will just break away. So there's no point trying to cut your angel paper to size. I just stick it on and then run the file. Now I touch the back of that nail with a wet brush just to clear up any dust on the nail. I just wanted a nice clean base. So we are going to now be doing a bit of emerald metallic glitter. So in the first nail I showed you how to paint with coloured acrylic. This one we are putting some angel paper, and on the third nail I'm going to show you how you paint glitter, because that is it. We work completely different nowadays, don't we? We don't just make normal nails. We are artists, so we have to work differently. So we're going to be painting. When you make a full nail, then you walk product, and that is step by step down the nail. And I'll do some videos on walking product and how to keep that correct, keep the correct structure, and walk, bringing an even amount of product all the way down. But this one is painted. So back to the nail. This is again Maleficent. The hero and glitter, the heroes and villains were the first glitter collection that I brought out, and I don't just get glitter and bottle it up. With these glitters, I created a mood board, and my glitters have like their own recipe book. And I take a cup of this and a cup of that. So for Maleficent, she has purples, she has bits of pink in her, she's blues and greens and blacks. So yeah, each of the glitters have a mood board to create the perfect combination. So yeah, every glitter has its own little place in my cookbook of sparkles. So yeah, she's beautiful. So again, more glitter on here. Let's go and paint with glitter. Ready? Same as the coloured acrylic. Bumping it around the cuticle and paint. Bumping it with the tip of my brush, not the belly, the tip, and paint. Feed the bead, feed the bead. I fed the fucking bead. See me feeding that bead? So tasty. And then painting it. That is just one wipe with the brush, which is paint, 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 nice and quick. You'll see I'm tidying up the sides, making sure I create this nail with my brush. Yes, my file can help me at the end if I make a big mistake, but trying to keep the nails nice and neat with just the brush. I am going to go in and put a little bit more glitter. And I'm using raw glitter, so I dip my brush into my monomer, picking up a small, tiny ibogie bead of Kylea, dipping it into raw glitter, and then boom, onto the nail. You see, I wiggle that brush, feeding the bead, giving it the monomer that's in my brush. So you can see it just runs like water. Don't go at this dry. Nobody wants a dry bead. No, not for me. I like it wet. Keep it wet. It will, it just works so much better. With design, I want it to move and fall down that nail. Let's cap this. I knew my client was looking at this nail thinking, this is going to be massive. What is she creating? What is this? But it's not. It is no bigger than any other nail. It really isn't. Yeah, it's beautiful. I love angel paper. So capping that, not an excessive amount of capping. It's just there to protect the angel paper. I do make sure that I pull the acrylic over each of the sides and making sure that at the free edge, I just pull it over and push back into it there. See, just so that I have completely covered that angel paper, because any gaps and it will start to come away. So I've fully capped it. This bead, I'm starting to build the apex if I haven't already with product, and then wiping down each side wall, boom, boom, feed the bead, and then painting down. And then it'll be the cuticle bead as well, so I'll be placing it at the cuticle. Like in my last video, I said put your brush above and behind the bead, ready? With the tip of it above and behind the bead, it will be lovely and flush. Wipe it down each side wall, ready? Wipe! Kylie, wipe it. Tap, 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 wipe. And then you're just going to be painting it down. Ready? Paint. One movement, paint, paint, paint. Tidying up anything that I need to. Bit of a quick video today, but there'll be another one again next Wednesday, okay? I hope you're enjoying it, and I really, really am thankful. If you don't already, please would you subscribe? I would be very, very grateful. I'll see you all again next Wednesday, guys. Love you. Bye.